Hey guys, it's Claire. I'm one half of the Ormewoods and we're here in Zone 7B, North Atlanta. And we are documenting our suburban backyard organic vegetable garden, and hopefully this year a little bit more flowers as well, with hopes to show other people who might have small spaces or live in the burbs and not on these big homesteads just how much you can do with the space that you have. So we have cabbages growing in two places this year. We have some cabbage that we planted out in one of our raised beds, and then we have cabbages that we planted in our GreenStalk. And this is the GreenStalk that has the deeper pockets. Because it's February and the cabbages aren't really that big yet, I don't know that they're gonna have time to form any heads before it gets hot and they bolt. So one of the things about cabbages and any of the other brassicas is that when it gets too warm, like consistently in the 80 degrees, they do bolt and go to seed. And so last year what happened is we waited to plant all of our seedlings until January. And then while they were beautiful plants, we only got one head of cabbage last year. So this year we thought we got ahead of the game by putting these all in October, November. But as you'll see, some are okay. A lot of them are still pretty small. And even the ones that are okay looking, I don't know that they have enough time to get ahead before it gets really hot. But I don't want to toss them all. So what I'm gonna do is take the cabbages in the raised beds that have pest control, like pest issues already, and I'm just gonna go ahead and compost them. And then I'm gonna take these, the good looking ones from the GreenStalk, and I'm gonna also transfer them out into that raised beds, because one of the things about the container gardens, if you're doing container gardens, and I love the GreenStalk, but they do need a little bit more care with being fertilized and watered and all that good stuff. So I think they might have the best chance in the raised bed. So I'm gonna move these out there, and then we'll just see. All the little ones, I'm just gonna go ahead and toss. And they may or may not be able to form a head. Some of that, of course, is gonna depend on the weather and how fast things really heat up this year. So I hate to scrap them if they have a chance, but I'm doing this knowing that we may be scrapping them in 6 weeks. So hopefully you'll be joining us for the ride and you can watch and check in and see what ends up happening to these cabbages. I'm also gonna go ahead and harvest out all of this lettuce, because this lettuce has been in here since the fall, and we'll put new something down. I'm not sure yet what, but at least we can maximize our limited space. Hey guys, we got a bowl full of fresh romaine lettuce that we can use for salads tonight or today. And I mean, that's a lot of food, and that's like the scraps that I was just harvesting before I pull it up and plant fresh. I've got everything pulled up, I've got everything mixed in. The soil is really workable, which means that if you can put your finger into your soil and you can get it up to that first big knuckle, even further, your soil is workable. So if you see that on the back of seed packets and it says, hey, direct sow once your soil is workable, that's what we're talking about. If you put your finger in your soil and you can't get it to go down, it's not workable yet. This soil is very workable. So I want to definitely fertilize it, because some of the ends of our garlic is getting purple, and that's a sign of a nutrient deficiency. So I mentioned the garlic was purple, there's some discoloration. This is some fish emulsion. It's like 4 ounces of fish emulsion mixed up with a gallon of water. It's just a way that we can fertilize our bed, and I know that some of these plants are really heavy feeders, and we've not been coming out and fertilizing in the winter, but now that the soil's workable and we're really wanting to nourish these, I'm gonna go ahead and fertilize this bed with this fish emulsion. I do want to point out that with the intercropping, the cabbages that survived and look really good are the ones that were surrounded by garlic. The ones that only had one garlic, all of them got destroyed by pests. So I do think it makes a strong case for garlic is really a wonderful organic pest deterrent. And growing garlic in your garden, if for no other reason than that, is probably completely worth it. Hey everybody, thanks so much for being with us each week. We really enjoy having you here. Make sure you leave us a comment and tell us a little bit about you. We answer everyone.